This is an All Sports Station production.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. With that, let's get on up to FedEx Field near Washington. Standing by for the call of this one, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New York Giants. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. First down sack, 2nd down negative rushing play.
And I will guarantee you right now the head coach is weighing in on his headset to the offense coordinator, whether he thinks it's strategy or he thinks it's execution, because that's going to determine this next play call. Are you staying with what you're doing, or are you going in a different direction?
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's get it.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's second down. Here's the offense, and when you talk about this offense, you certainly have to talk about all-day AP, Adrian Peterson.
Does not shy away from contact. Also has the speed to go the distance. It's the rare combination that you get from one of the great runners of all time in the NFL. 2,000 yards every year is the goal. I'd never bet against him.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Buddy up. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Three buzz.
On first down, it's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. From midfield now, Haskins. He gets it complete to Latimer. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
You ain't going nowhere.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Let's give credit to the defense. They got plenty of bodies to the point of attack and stop the run. But I just wonder if the offensive line let down a little bit, knowing that the big guy was getting the ball, and they just expected him to pick up a first.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. New York set to take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. All right, let's get a peek at these starters here in the Golden Child, Golden Tate.
Love his versatility because you can use him anywhere in your offense, and he's an excellent kick returner. Loves to play the game, plays with passion.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Saquon Barkley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. From the gun, Jones. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kimber Full. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick six for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick six, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
Ready up. 56, Mike, 56. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Ready.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
Set. 10-2, sir. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. It's complete to Golden Tate. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Stop your whining.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Redskin touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
This is Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So finally, a first down run. The offensive line has got to feel a whole lot better about themselves because I think they were starting to wonder, were we ever going to solve this defense and be able to do what we like to do, which is run the football.
Check 26, check 26. Get it.
He completes it to Tate. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Come on, D.
Throwing on second down. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with McKissick. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
A carry now for McKissick. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third down, here's Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick six.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick six. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Haskins to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
They will run it. It's McKissick. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
You got it. You got it. You got it. Set. 60 on. 55. Hey, eat. Set up. That's what I do.
From the 38, Haskins. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's McKissick. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Well, you've told me before, it's great to be an athlete. A lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, You can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts.
He's not going to get me.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Tressway now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's a look at Golden Tate as he heads back onto the field now. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. On second down, here's Barkley. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. That's one where you probably give the ball carrier a bit of a mulligan, right?
Yeah.
Where was he going to go there?
Yeah, you could almost see his brain turning over from our perspective. Just put your foot in the ground and go, except there was no place to put his foot in the ground, and there was no place to go. No room to roam.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 41.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Redskins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw, Haskins. He gets it to Thomas. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins. Got him in. Complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins, and Thomas has it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, this from 37. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
And time to spotlight Golden Tate. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe you go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
That's something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Ready. 70, Indy. 56. It's coming this way, Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
A draw play is called because you think you've either found a gap or you're using the aggressiveness of the defensive line against itself. Not on that play. Totally controlled the middle of the field. Offense had nowhere to go with the ball.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Jones throwing complete here to Tate, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
56 to Mike. 56.
Jones now throwing on first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Jones will get this out to Barkley complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Like.
2nd and 11. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones looking for Shepard deep, and he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, 30 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. A little 360. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On first down, it's Haskins. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Haskins back to the air. And Latimer's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Adrian Peterson was the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Haskins going to throw again. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been as good as advertised, just a field goal separating these two teams, as they've already made their way back out of the locker room. So to bring you the story of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon Godden.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Check 55, Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Whoa.
And that'll set him back 5.
Here we go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, Peterson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They begin with a run by Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Set. 60 yards. Ready. Let's go.
And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go. Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop it.
Ready?
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Right there in the middle.
As they head to the field now,
Get off the field.
with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
You don't want no problem from me.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All day, every day, any day.
Now Haskins to throw it. And this is Latimer, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Buddy up. 55. Watch the run, watch the run.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football. But when you've got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
Here we go. Henry. Like 54. Like 54. Come on. You better. Ready, go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They go play action now. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They go play action with Haskins. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Peterson alone in the backfield.
Yeah. Tight right. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Here's Haskins to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Peterson. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
3rd and 1, you had the run-pass option. Now Not so much.
Yeah, it changes the play call, doesn't it? And that's probably a big reason why those offensive coordinators laminate their play sheets. You can't just rip.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Jones, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Strip that ball.
Now Jones to throw again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Jones operating from the gun. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 99.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Set up. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And the Giants ready to come out now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Jones. That's complete to Slayton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. Now Barkley stripped of the football. Into the Redskins have it, they do.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On 2nd down and 4. Haskins, his pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now it's Haskins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Man, I got you. Mike 50, Mike, go.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
Down. 18, Gator.
Check 56. Already, come on, let's go. 56.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now they were going draw play there. The defense wasn't fooled. They sniffed it out.
I think they're going to have to go back and take a few more acting classes because that's what a lot of that is. You've got to influence them to think that it's going to be a pass play and have them drop out and maybe the defensive front coming forward and find yourself some space. In this case, no one was fooled and ended up spilling that play pretty well.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield right at the 48. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
From the 24, Haskins looking middle, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Jones going to throw again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Jones throwing on 4th down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back to throw. Jones. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jones now, throwing again, looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, Peterson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run on first down. It's Peterson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He's got a first out and more inside the 30. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Haskins going to try to throw it. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1 yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Let's go, tackle, let's go.
Here's Jones on first down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 28. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Barkley, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.